Let's roll. Hey, welcome to the Tuesday show. My name is Ultra David, and with me, Mr. James Chen.
How's it going?
It's going well. Check out this fanciness right here, huh? Huh?
So
Pops gone.
So we have the pop filters now. We have the pop filter.
Pops.
You know, it's probably still bad too, just because we're going crazy with it. But hopefully it helps. A lot of people have been telling us that they've been complaining about it. But if it looks odd to everybody, just let us know, because it is blocking parts of our beautiful faces. So,
I know that must be terribly upsetting to everybody.
I know, exactly. So yeah, it's probably very frustrating for people. But
we're trying to step up our technology. We don't want to be down in the dungeons of things forever. Let us know what you think about this. Anyway, so for today, what are we going to be talking about, Mr. James?
Well, first of all, we kind of came up with another name. We should probably throw out some people's ways. We kind of want to go with that whole idea of random, so we skipped random select. Random mashing was hated on, and so I figured we would actually call it the Random Super Show.
Random Super Show.
Yes, because it could sound like the Random Super Show or the Random Super Show.
I feel like we're getting panned universally right now.
No,
yeah, everybody's saying it's ass. All right, fine.
God,
fine.
we're done.
We're done.
Took us Tuesdays it is. You know what? I'm just going to update it now.
Oh, we're going to update it? Now it's Took Us Tuesdays?
I'm just going right back to that again, so.
All right. Well, fine. Anyway, tonight we want to talk about Skullgirls.
Yes. And not only do we want to talk about it, I mean, the interesting thing is a lot of people have seen a lot of the game systems, a lot of, how it's supposed to be played. We've seen combos for it and stuff. But, we really haven't had a chance to analyze the matches and just how, if it's a balanced game, on how viable it is as a competitive game. Yeah, and the only tournament that has had Skullgirls recently was PowerUp.
Yeah, that was the first major for the game. This coming weekend at Civil War 4, we're going to get a second chance to see a major take on this game. But we've only had one so far, and it's interesting to see where the game was at that point. It's about a week and a half ago now. We're going to be talking about the losers finals and winners finals in particular.
Yep.
Losers finals was NerdJosh versus Zinac.
Zinac, right?
I mean, he just told me on IRC that it's Zinac, Zihnac, but people call him Zinac, so I feel like it doesn't matter that much, but I'm going to say Zinac.
Okay, Zinac. All right, we'll say it correctly. I mean, nobody pronounces Viscant correctly. Anyway,
I know, yeah.
Right?
I mean, I know it's supposed to be Viscant, but
no one's ever going to say it that way. It's too late. It's too late now, so Viscant is done. So
pretty much.
Yep.
So it was NerdJosh versus Zinac, and then in winners finals, it was winners finals first, which was JetM versus Zinac.
Right. And, I mean, the grand finals match was, I wanted to go over that one, but that one didn't have quite as much stuff to.
It was a blow-up is what it was.
Yeah, it was a blow-up.
It was a rematch of winners finals. Oh, no, we totally just spoiled the outcome.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well, whatever.
Whatever, man. If you didn't watch the tournament live, you really should have. I'm not going to give you some, special circumstances if you didn't watch a tournament. You suck.
We've spoiled results that have been pasted on all fighting game website front pages.
Yeah,
oh, no.
And by the way, we're live as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and start with this match here. And like you said, this first match that we're going to be doing here is, I was about to say Viscant, oh my gosh, is NerdJosh going against Zinac. And just a little backstory before we actually even get started in this match. Both of these players are using, even at PowerUp, they didn't know what to call it. Size 3, ratio 3, tier 3.
I'm going to personally, like Mike said that he likes calling it solos, doubles, and triples. So that's just what I'm going to say.
Okay. So they were both playing solo characters, actually. So it's kind of an interesting take on the game because, right away, all of us see this game as team-based, assists, and all that such.
It can be.
And right away, we're starting with solos, and it's going to be Peacock, the ultimate keep-away character, versus Sarabella, the grappler of the game.
Yeah, so Zinac, just a little bit of background on him. He was actually the former lead programmer on this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before Mike Z got involved, Zinac was doing the business himself. And so he actually has a lot of experience with Peacock, the character. Obviously things ended up a little bit differently at the end of the game, but he has a lot of experience playing that kind of keep away style, and he felt comfortable enough to play it as a solo.
Right, and the interesting thing about it is when they ran into each other earlier in the tournament. Both are in the losers bracket right now, but the first time they ran into each other, Zinac pretty much just in dominating fashion destroyed NerdJosh. I mean, he really had no chance in that fight. So it's going to be really interesting. So when we watch this match, keep that in mind that he's already had a 2 out of 3 to learn where he was getting beat up and seeing if he can figure it out.
Right.
Another thing too is if you actually listen to the commentary, Skisonic and Zerp were basically yelling at NerdJosh to use the reflect move.
That's true.
In the first match.
Yeah.
And he never did.
Yeah.
So after it was over, Skisonic ran up to him and was like, use the reflect move. So, we'll see if he also goes with that later on in the match as well.
Yeah, I mean, part of the reason that we want to do this is that it was the first major. And so it's going to be cool to see how the game was played at the very, very first major, and maybe we can look back at it in 6 months or some period of time and see how the game has evolved. Of course, it's going to be significantly different later on than it is right now. So it's just kind of cool to see the progression.
Yeah. And apologies once again. I mean, I haven't yet figured out a good way to make it so you can hear the sound of the game through the videos right now. So
just going to be our crappy voices on it.
Yeah, I can turn on some background music.
That's fine. Yeah, let's just turn on a little bit of background music. I don't want to bore people with our monotone, drolling on nonsense. Yeah, definitely this game has a lot of time left for evolution. A game that's as open-ended as this, with where you can set each assist to be whatever you want, and where there are going to be hopefully at least new characters released. Right. It's got a long time ahead.
I feel like this game we're not even close yet, and you can tell you'll be able to see it from the combos in this video and just the tactics that we've got a long way to go, because we've seen like combo videos from Desk and stuff like that have like the craziest Cerebella stuff going on. So
yeah, for sure. So okay, like you were saying, it's 1v1,
and right away you're gonna see that Zinac is just gonna start off doing a really good job zoning him out, and every time NerdJosh even gets remotely close, he just kind of takes him away. So right away, what we're seeing here in this match is your classic Dalsum Zangief fight.
Yeah, I mean it's the Marvel-y version of that, of course.
Right.
But yeah, obviously, just pause it for a little bit.
Sure.
Just if people aren't familiar enough with these two characters, Cerebella, like you were saying, is the grappler. She's got to get up close. She has a couple of things that work sort of from far away. Her Toward Fierce has pretty good range, for example. She has a command run that has a hit of armor on it that she can absorb through. Crouching roundhouse is pretty far, but in general, she's got to be up close and playing mix-ups with low or throw or anti-air command grab, things like that. Peacock is very much the zoner. She doesn't have very good options up close. She has one get off me special move, and it's quarter circle forward jab, and all it does is just hit the opponent, and that's it. There's no knockdown or anything.
Right.
So her game is entirely about keeping the opponent at a certain range.
Yeah, and she pretty much has projectiles at every distance. She has an item drop that can fall on your head from the sky. She has a little airplane that she can throw in an arc, across the top of the screen. She has little bombs that walk across the floor. I mean, I'm going to rewind a little bit. Just watch the beginning
George's
of this.
Day Out.
Yeah, just watch a little bit of the beginning of this match here, and you'll see right away. And then the other thing is the standing H attack, standing fierce, that one right there, which is very cable-like there, and there's that little airplane that goes up. But being able to combine the little cable move, the drops, it's very hard to get in on this character. And you can see right there Zinac right there trying to air dash and just build that distance, which he manages to do. And now here comes the giant armada of weapons.
Yeah, I mean, super easy hit confirm into that super right there.
Right.
And he's trying to set it up with airplane and George and the gun. There's George down there, little bomb.
And nice. So he catches him with the sweep there. And then, now watch this. As soon as he gets in close here, teleport. And that's one thing he's going to have to keep his eye. NerdJosh is going to have to keep an eye on.
I mean, there are definitely things that you can do to punish teleport. You can just do raw command grab super, for example. But you just have to be predicting it. It's really, really hard to react. Ooh, we actually could have done super.
Yeah. And you can see right there, that first round is kind of a continuation of what we talked about, which happened in the winner's bracket when these two face each other, and that Zinac is just I mean, he's just manhandling NerdJosh right now. NerdJosh doesn't look like he has a chance. And it almost looks like to a point where this is going to be just as free as it was before.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens in round 2. Now, I mean, basically, the question really comes down to, before we keep going forward, is, well, actually, let's finish this round first. Let's
just go on.
round.
I mean, we got a whole several amount of games that
Right.
we're definitely not going to get through in time. So fine.
So here we go. NerdJosh trying to get in again in that standing H, using to get out. And you can see Zinac.
Oh, there you go. Oh, no, but not quite in time.
Not fast enough. He was waiting for it.
Right.
He just didn't get the punish
Exactly.
quick enough. But you can see Zinac every once in a while. He's jumping up, trying to see if NerdJosh is going to try to come from the ground so he can air dash over his head. And that's punishable. He tried to use the armor to get in, and it didn't work.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, one thing about Zinac's play, and it's characteristic of most people who showed up at PowerUp, and still not quite getting max damage out of combos. He didn't really get it there.
Right. I really like what Zinac did there. He saw that NerdJosh was jumping forward, and as soon as he jumps forward, he uses that opportunity to teleport right about there.
Yeah.
See? And then with the forward momentum that, NerdJosh isn't going to be able to change, it's almost like a free teleport to get under him.
NerdJosh spent a lot of time in the air there. I feel like he was so one thing that Peacock you have to know about her. So she has the homing item drop, right, which is done with H. She also has the stand H gun into quarter circle forward H for the extra for the 3 cannonballs up to. You can't do both.
Right.
And so if you see that the opponent is going for the item drop that homes, that means that you can kind of approach on the ground a little bit better than you otherwise could have. It's not free because she can send out George and stuff like that.
Right.
That's something that you really got to pick up on, especially as Sarabella, who needs to navigate all those little projectiles and crazy crap in order to get in.
Right. And now, so here's the question. NerdJosh just got beat up really badly again. So this is one game in for Zinac right here.
Yeah.
This is 3 out of 5, I believe.
Yes.
So, the question is, what should NerdJosh be looking for here? Really, honestly, it looks like every time he got in, Zinac just got away.
Yeah.
So, what can he do here to improve his chances?
He almost had it right on the punish for the teleport. He has a very, very high damage output character, and once he actually gets into a situation where Zinac has trouble escaping from, he can really do a ton of damage, and that actually does come up later on. But he can do things more like like the reflect, which never actually gets around to, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't know if you quite knew about that technology yet.
Yeah, like I said, Skisonic told him about it, but he just never tried it. In fact, you'll see him try it once or twice, but it's too hard to predict when because once you start the item drop with Peacock, it falls whenever you let go of the button.
Yeah.
It's not a fixed timing, So while he's sending George at you and planes and shooting at you and then an item drop, it's so hard to navigate through that.
Yeah, but Sarabella definitely has the tools. She's a really well-constructed grappler. It's not like Mike didn't give her ways to get in. She definitely has.
Right. Right now it looks like it's free. It looks like it's one of those bad matchups, but let's see if NerdJosh can make a comeback.
Yeah, definitely.
Here.
Go back to the game footage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Here we go. You can see PowerUp here.
Thanks to Team Spooky for letting us use their stream footage.
Yep.
Very gracious, as always.
All right, so let's see what happens here. So he tries to anti-air grab him right away, but if the character is on their way down, they can actually air block it. So
okay, so here, he was doing the right thing. He had the corner pressure. Just go back a little bit. So he actually does get the corner pressure. Using the run to get through a little bit. Like I said, it absorbs a hit of armor. That Toward Fierce, like I was saying, it's one of her long range options. She can cancel it right into that and use that to build some distance.
Yeah, keep getting the pressure going. And the nice thing about it is it knocks him down. If you're Guilty Gear players, it's pretty much Potemkin's towards H.
Right.
It's like the exact same move, except the nice thing about it is having Sarabella keep moving forward is a command normal instead of a charge like it is for Potemkin. So here we go. Right there, this time he manages to punish the teleport. It looks like Peacock could have blocked it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, she might have just been trying to jump away. Like maybe she was looking for a grab, and so because after all, that's funny that you happen to go to that exact moment because,
Yeah, let's go back here.
Okay, we're going back to the start here.
Yeah, so here we go. Let's watch this whole thing. So gets in closer. Now she teleports.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely could have gotten away. In fact, it looked like it might have been a counter hit there.
Right, and then he tried to go for a tick throw, basically, but the push block pushed him too far away. So now he's got to make his way in again. And he gets in, and here we go. So this is the pressure that he needs to apply. And he's just continuing trying to navigate this sea of items.
Go back just a little bit to when Zinac was caught in the corner and managed to get his way out.
Sure.
So it's a threat. The way that he manages to get out is with a threat. It's not actually by using any items or stuff like that. In fact, he starts to just hang out and actually walks forward trying to look for a situation to get out. There, watch. Right about now. Mm-hmm. Obviously, NerdJosh is expecting some kind of item nonsense, some projectile stuff to keep him away actively, and so he's doing this jump up in the air sort of stuff, like trying to evade things that aren't actually coming. And because of the threat that Zinac had set up with Peacock, he's able to get out.
Right, especially once he started walking forward, which is the last thing NerdJosh thought he was going to do. So as soon as you see him walk forward, NerdJosh says, okay, this is my chance, I'm going in. And he uses that offensive pressure right there to teleport right to the other side and once again gets out and just activates random super. I mean, the super is kind of a random super, but even if he blocks it, he's pushing him away.
Well, actually, it's pretty unsafe. So after the first set, it's basically two sets,
that's right?
After the first set, Sarabella from that range can just do her own super, or she can do the reflect too. So it's not actually a good option. He just got lucky. He guessed right. And as Peacock without very good options, like we were saying up close, that's what you got to do.
All right. And you see NerdJosh trying to use that armor again on the ram, the head ram over there, but it's very punishable on block. So now he's just trying to run in, use the armor to absorb some projectiles just to get close and run and stop. So right now he's still trying to get in, but Zinac doing an amazing job, but keeping him out.
Yeah, I mean, this is that was the situation that NerdJosh was worried about before and why he let Zinac out. All right, so now
let's go back and see what happened here.
Yeah, so when Zinac gets into the corner, he does throw lots of things. This is what NerdJosh was expecting the previous time. And, he approaches it in kind of a similar way. Zinac manages to, he just got a couple of good hits on him. I see.
Yeah, and he teleports out
of there. I see. He set up the teleport.
Ooh, and you see what happens there. Zinac tried to hit him with the move on the ground. Yeah. And NerdJosh, essentially kind of got a nice little lucky jump there where he managed to jump right over the move and then land the throw. Whoops, I went too far here. So, you'll actually see right after the teleport, he jumps and you see Zinac with the move, and so he manages to grab him with that. And this is going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's like a third.
Yeah.
Something like that on 1v1.
Okay, so we're back to the situation, and somehow NerdJosh gets it. See, that was kind of the interesting. I almost feel like that was the mistake that cost Zinac the round.
What's
right
that?
here.
Oh, this one? Trying to...
He went
anti-air with launcher?
And he went back in. Like, you'll see him move forward here. See, he moves a little forward right there, and then he gets thrown there, and that's what kind of does him in. And finally, NerdJosh gets that the ram attack there to
run
go
into
through.
H.
Yeah, finally manages
into roundhouse.
Yeah, finally gets him something to get through that because he had used it a bunch of times.
Yeah,
and Zinac had just successfully blocked it and punished a bunch of times.
For sure.
But, ups to NerdJosh for not letting it discourage him from using that as an option. As long as he keeps the threat, he can get Zinac to stop doing things from time to time. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right.
Let's go into this one. Well, NerdJosh has been doing a lot of that jump H. It's just a way to look for a ground bounce into OTG combo. It's got a great hitbox on it. Difficult for some characters to deal with.
Oh, wow. See, I don't know. Was that like an option select or an accidental charge move right there?
Yeah. I think that's a situation where you're holding back, then the opponent's on the other side all of a sudden. So it's now toward, and then you press H. God, freaking, a kick button.
Oh, yeah. A roundhouse. See, right here, he tries to do something, and then it just comes out with the head ram right there. And then once again, using that towards fierce. Just to catch him by surprise. If you use him every once in a while, you'll catch him like that, and that lets NerdJosh get back in again. I think if I hit space, does it play? Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, and once again, you see the push block basically taking out the throw attempt here.
It was supposed to be a tick grab, didn't quite work out. That's actually something that Zinac uses really well in this whole match, and NerdJosh doesn't really get a beat on him for the most part in that.
And a good little punish there. Super is probably a good way to do it. Pushes him a whole screen away.
Oh, man, misses launcher.
And see, again, Zinac jumped in on him.
Yeah.
He went offense there, and he got hit, and now he's put on the floor here and getting closer and closer to the corner. I feel like, I'm not sure necessarily if NerdJosh is picking anything up in this match, but I feel like Zinac is making a few key mistakes.
Yeah, it's come up
match.
in this game. It didn't really come up in the previous game. We tried to push block to stay away. I like NerdJosh using that to stay in. That's smart stuff.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
But we haven't really seen a ton of that gun zoning from Zinac in this round. It's been mostly him on his heels. He finally gets a chance to look for that kind of thing, and NerdJosh just jumps over it.
Right, I just want to show that push block right here.
Right.
Basically, he's trying to negate the push block here.
Yeah.
So as soon as he gets, this here, I guess no matter what, that comes up. Right. So as soon as he gets that there, he cancels it into the fist charge just to get closer again like that. And he stays in and gets a hit on Peacock. So that's good stuff right there. All right, and there's that gun zoning thing again. See, he keeps jumping in. He's not doing...
it actually makes sense from that range. To jump up toward with that jump H when you expect your opponent's going to be in the air. Her jump H pushes the opponent away pretty far and pushes Peacock herself backwards quite a distance. So it's a way to make space.
It's very much again, I mean, you can see the influences of Guilty Gear because that's 100% bike and jump dust. That's
it's all over this game.
All right, so here we go. So right now, Zinac, I feel like kind of gave that one a little bit more away than he actually wanted. And you see again, he keeps jumping at him right now, and I feel like that's giving NerdJosh a lot of opportunities.
Ooh, NerdJosh finding the chance. I mean, he tried to punish the teleport. It might have been a fake teleport, actually. Now it's going to stay in the corner.
Well, one of the things I wonder if Zinac even remembered was that if you have an item drop held, you can't teleport any direction except for in place.
Was he holding an item drop right here? Let me see.
Sure, let's find out. Let me see here.
No, I think that's just fake teleport.
Yeah, he was just trying to fake it. And then NerdJosh gets a nice little tick throw in there. Again, good damage on that super.
Yeah, definitely.
The problem is now Zinac got out of the corner again. So now we talk about this a lot with Dhalsim matches in Street Fighter 4, this whole concept of real estate, that's really how much you're winning. And that's what Zinac is trying to do. So even without getting all the way into the corner, you see him teleport immediately to the other side to build some more real estate.
Right.
As long as he can keep NerdJosh guessing here.
And chip is enough of an issue in this game that you really can't sit back. I've actually tried to do that against Peacocks, and it just doesn't work out. They have so many options to chip you out.
Right. You'll see that come up a little bit later in one of the later games.
Oh, huge! He found the jump roundhouse. Like I said, gets that ground bounce. He already used up his OTG.
Oh, and that was so smart. You saw him. He knew that he was going to just try to jump away on his wake up.
Yeah.
And NerdJosh chased him down for it. So that was a good read. See, right there, you can see it. Right when he's about to get up here. He just walks forward, see? So he knew he was going to roll back, and so he's trying to chase him down.
Oh, finds the jump fierce. There it is. No, super on reaction. Like I was saying, that's just not that great an option. Wake up super.
Yeah.
In fact, here, why don't you pause it for a second? In fact, if Peacock does random super just next to you, what do you think you can do about that?
Probably do anything you want, like maybe even regular command grab or something like that. So, you know what? Why don't we try to find out what we can do? Let's see if we can make up our own stuff here.
That's a good question, and we've actually brought training mode with us to try to figure exactly that out. So this is how we watch video games, right? We don't just watch them kind of passively. You have to watch them critically. And even though I've already tested this, I know what the options are. Right. But I just want to show people that this is something that you should be doing as you're paying attention and trying to learn how to play.
Yep.
But first, before we actually get into this, we haven't quite taken a break yet. I see we've already ran through 30 minutes. Holy crap.
Wow, okay.
We can just ramble, dude.
I know, right?
We're pro ramblers. For sure.
So, okay, we're going to run into training mode after this little break here, so stick around, guys.
Hello, welcome back to Ultra Chen TV. We're here on the Tuesday show, and we're going over Skullgirls. We're trying to break down the PowerUp matches that happened a week and a half ago now. And with an eye to that, we saw a moment where Zinac with Peacock woke up with random super, And we were wondering, well, what can Sarabella do about that exactly? Of course, it's Zinac versus NerdJosh.
Right.
And NerdJosh has, quite a few options actually as Sarabella.
So wait, is Sarabella's command throw, that's a level 1, right?
Yeah.
So even if I'm like this far and I start the super, can you grab me?
Oh, I can't grab you. Okay, so you're unthrowable at that point. I definitely can just do the wheel super though.
Right, because that's what NerdJosh did right there.
Well,
and keep in mind that
what happened.
The timing here is not like Marvel where you can just kind of do it in there.
That's true.
You actually have to time this properly like that. Okay.
All right, so now say that I actually block it at the start. What are my options?
Let's even see like if you have something. Can you just regular command throw me or something like that by any chance?
Well, I couldn't super command grab you, so you're unthrowable, I would assume. Actually, here, go to hitboxes.
Just a moment.
Oh, that's right. We'll be able to
Training
tell
mode,
from there.
hitboxes, go on advanced. Yeah, because advanced will show you whether you're unthrowable. So actually do it at the start. Yeah, you're fully invincible at the start because it's white.
Okay.
So white means you're invincible. Orange means that you're unthrowable. See, I turn orange when I jump, just at the very start.
Right.
So. Okay. So now say that I were to. No, just keep it on.
Just leave it on. Okay.
All right. Say that I were to be blocking. What am I doing here? So first one. See if this works.
Still wheel super, yeah.
Okay. Well, let me see if I can grab. I think I can grab.
Yeah, that time looks like you can actually grab. Yep. You know what? Let's say you have no meter. Let's just see if you can command throw me, like with the far range.
Oh yeah.
Throw,
Okay. Cool.
With the far
all
range
right,
throw,
I'm down.
right?
Yeah.
So, boom. Yep.
Sick.
There you go. Just regular throw and yeah. But let's just say I'm trying to chip you to death from like from farther away. Can you do anything?
Wait. Actually, here. Do it again. I want to see if this works.
Oh, did you just level 3 through it?
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to see.
Okay.
All right.
Nice. So you can kind of see right now, this is not exactly the best option at all in terms of chip or whatever.
All right. So go. Do it.
Oops. Just do it from here.
Yeah. Just do it from there.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and you get staggered too, which is pretty.
Did you
sick.
just go through the whole thing too, or did you get hit
I
at
took
all?
a couple. Here, do it.
So you just did the reflect.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't.
You blocked, and I'm
yeah.
staggered, so now you can make your way in.
Wait. Okay, do it again. Oh, okay. I was trying to cancel that into my run, but I don't know if I have enough time.
That would actually be sick to go through a couple of shots.
All right, I'm stuck on this now. Let's see if this works. No, because I have to block at the end. So, all right, I guess not. But anyway, the point is that go into training mode, man. Figure stuff out. Don't just watch and be like, oh, what a stupid wake-up super. I bet he can do stuff. Figure out what he can do.
Yeah, exactly. Don't imagine it.
Yeah.
Go and actually find out for yourself. So that's the important thing. All right, so let's get back to this match.
Yeah.
And now for something
Right.
spectacular.
We back on? Yes.
All right, there we go. So that was just the first round there. NerdJosh taking round 1. So now he's won about 3 rounds in a row here. So things are looking good for NerdJosh. Let's see if Zinac can actually make a little bit of an adjustment here.
He's caught in a pretty bad spot right now. There's the ground bounce, but I
Oh,
guess he
nice.
didn't see it in
Teleporting
time.
through the sweep, but he baited it out again with another sweep.
There's that jump toward Fierce I was talking about. It's just a way for her to control the vertical airspace while also getting that extra distance.
Right. If you guys don't know, you can kind of fly with Sarabella's jump H.
Yes, if you hold on to it, you'll actually fly until you let go of until jump Fierce won't come out. Is the thing.
Right. And so it flies a short distance, a fixed distance, or you can just let go and then she'll clap right away.
Right.
So, okay. So once again, you see what happened there? You saw Peacock has that move where when she jumps, I think it's jumping forward, where she drops the thing out of her hat. Oh no,
That's
it's jumping,
roundhouse, I think.
It's jumping roundhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see right there, Zinac actually, uses that move to his advantage here. He jumps forward at NerdJosh just to get him in that distance, right? See right there. So NerdJosh is coming at him here, and what he does is he actually double jumps forward, and then uses that move, and then air dashes back.
It's cute.
And now he has to deal with it. So, all right. So that's actually manages to get him back out. And then once again, Josh trying to use the armor move there, and it did not work. And you can see right now that NerdJosh is having trouble. He got the throw there, but
Nice. Well, he set it up. He put out an item drop. Oh, could get the kill. Oh, he definitely screwed up. He did exactly what I did before, which is where I screwed up the first
timing.
super.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually like the setup on the teleport there. You put item drop out, And while NerdJosh was blocking it and still in the air, he teleported to the other side. There's not really much that Josh can do about it except just not be in that position.
All right, here he goes, Zinac with another good start, getting a little mini combo there. And just, like you said, using that jump H to keep himself out with Peacock.
Jump fierce.
Jump fierce. You're right.
I know,
sorry.
dude. It's so hard.
It's this Marvel talk right here.
I know.
As soon as you see a game with combos, you're like, oh, it must be stand S and jump H and stuff. Plus another thing, too, we've been trying so hard to say hard punch and stuff like that.
That's true.
Nice escape from that throw. Oh, no punish.
So something that Josh ends up doing is getting a little too overzealous on the grounded command grabs. It really starts to come up a lot. And I guess, that was a big portion of why he lost that round. 2 whiffed supers. Obviously, he got punished. But it also meant that he wasn't doing something that was getting him a hit. So it's not, in that kind of situation, don't just think of it as being like, well, I lost a meter and I got punished. No, you also have an opportunity cost of what you could have done at that period in time. He didn't get it.
Right.
And like we've been saying, man, every inch of that space as Cerebella versus Peacock, huge.
Right, so now we are at match point here. Oh, and Zinac just times that wrong. You see him, he tries to get in as close as possible by flying with that H there. So now he's got Zinac in the corner. Let's see if he can prevent him from teleporting out. Oh, okay, he just air dashed out.
Right.
So now it's back to the chase, but he catches him with the jump roundhouse.
Oh, man, Josh not getting his combos correctly.
Yeah. And see, this is what I mean. Like, this game is going to advance so much once we start playing this a lot more. We aren't going to be dropping combos like that anymore because the combos in this game are very damaging and very scary.
Yeah.
So even when Cerebella hits you with just that little jump roundhouse like that, she gets a lot off of that.
Oh, dude, a random jump roundhouse out of the air is 8K, 9K. Easy.
Exactly. So, definitely we're going to see more. Hopefully we'll see a lot more out of this at the Civil War tournament this weekend, which will be the second major for Skullgirls.
So Josh, they're pretty even on life right now, but because of this positioning disparity, I really, really prefer... Wow, okay. Well, you try to get in there for the punish. Something... Here, just pause it for a second. Something that people do as a zoner, something that you see Dhalsim players do all the time, is you have to know when to go for the punish and when not to. So if you're watching a game of Street Fighter and Ryu does random Dragon Punch and Dhalsim doesn't punish, you might say, whoa, what an idiot. He could have gotten damage there. But more important in lots of cases than the life is maintaining the proper positioning.
Right.
And if in trying to punish a Dragon Punch, you're a little bit late and you get double Dragon Punched, I mean, that sucks. Right. Now you might have lost.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times, too, you'll even see Dhalsims just when they see, Ryu miss an uppercut, they'll just fierce him or something like that.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, like, in that situation where you're not quite like Peacock was here, where you're not quite in the right frame situation to get a good punish, if you're not on the ground just waiting for it, say you're coming back down from a jump or something like that, and you're like, well, maybe I can punish, maybe not. Positioning is more important.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so let's get back to the match here. Okay, so right now Zinac once again doing a great job. Just why did he teleport in?
I don't really know.
Wow. Okay, this might have just been a mistake, an execution error.
Let's see what he was going for here.
So he misses this throw. He tries to punish. Misses the punish as well. And now here we go. Watch NerdJosh take all this chip, and he's just going to lose a lot of life
here. Yeah. Really bad situation for him here. He's basically dead.
And then he just teleports in.
For no reason.
And NerdJosh does a nice little tick jab into command throw, and here he has an opportunity. And he rolls forward.
Oh! I mean, it didn't work out. He might have been expecting that Josh was going to jump toward or dash toward or something like that, to get on the other side. But... man, I feel like Zinac escaped that round. Like despite all of the previous seconds, all the stuff that happened, it was that one mistake of the teleport that really might have almost did cost him.
Yeah, but you see Zinac again, he's rolling forward when he's waking up. Not sure why, and that's what got NerdJosh the double sweep there.
Right.
And Zinac missing a command throw here. Now NerdJosh is just getting in on him right now, and look at this life lead.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing, right? So even with this life lead here, look how much time left is on the clock.
Right.
There's 87 seconds left on this clock. So I would say, like 87% of the round still is there, right?
Just about.
So here's the problem with Zinac's strategy here. He starts losing all this life here, and then once he finally gets out of the situation, he can go back to running. He has 90 seconds to chip away, but you kind of start seeing here that he gets a little bit desperate and actually tries to get in a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to challenge that big super jump roundhouse. As like I was saying before, I've tried to play the come at me game as Cerebella versus a Peacock, where in that kind of exact situation I had a huge life lead. But the chip in this game is such that if there are 87 seconds on the clock, that's just not a viable strat.
Oh, see, there you go again. He sacrificed position for a punish, and he dropped his punish.
Right.
So now here comes NerdJosh getting in here with some mix-ups and resets.
Ooh, bam, out of the air.
Okay. Oh, nothing else.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
All right, so what does he punish here with? Yep.
Like we were saying, that's one of the things that we just saw in going to training mode.
Right. Ooh, juggles with that and gets in a little bit closer. And look at this life lead again. So again, Zinac can just keep back, and he doesn't need to, like right there when he rolled through NerdJosh, 100% he should have just backdashed and started running away and chipping, but instead he went to the standing fierce and just kind of went at it some more, and I don't know, I just think that was a mistake, you know. So.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, we don't want to go through the whole losers finals because we're actually running out of time, and we really want to talk about winners finals too.
All right.
Please go check out the rest of this video on your own. It's on the Team Spooky YouTube page, youtube.com/TeamSpooky.
We've left it as a mystery.
Who wins?
Who win? And anyway, so in the next match, we're going to have Zinac versus...
Well, no, because remember, we're not doing grand finals. We're doing winners finals.
Oh, that's right.
So winners finals, chronologically, was before losers finals.
Oh, okay.
So it's up in the air.
That's right.
Nobody knows except most of you watching. Or hopefully all of you.
All right, so we'll be right back, guys. So stick around, and we'll go a little bit into winners finals.
Okay, so we're back. Like I said, we've been talking about the PowerUp top 3 in Skullgirls, and we just saw losers finals between Zinac and NerdJosh, and now we're going to see winners finals, which was between Zinac and JetM. JetM has really been on the forefront of a lot of Valentine technology. He's been a really strong player, come up with a lot of good-looking combos for her, some really practical stuff too, in addition to fanciness. And he's been in the on IRC. We're on FNet in particular, in the room. Pound Skullgirls.
Right.
We've been talking about this a lot, and he's always in there, and we're always chatting.
And you can see already he's playing it differently. He's playing doubles, so he has Valentine and Parasol behind him. And the reason why he has Parasol is right there, that flash kick move right there.
Yep.
So that move
Napalm Pillar
has a lot of invincibility, and not only that, but when it connects, it gives you about 19 years to combo afterwards.
It's almost like a Hagar assist in that it. Not only is it invincible, well, it's not. I mean, all assists have 2 frames of vulnerability, but after that, it's invincible, and it gives you a hard knockdown.
Right.
And so that means that you can just, hey, relax, let me see if it hits or not. And and as Val, you can dash up and get OTG into big damage.
Right, and you'll see right here. Let's go back a little bit earlier. You'll see that he does not use the Napalm Pillar at all for a long period of time until he finally gets in close. So what he's trying to do is he's not trying to hit with Valentine. He's trying to get in close enough to get the Napalm Pillar to hit. This is important. So he's just going in and blocking.
Right.
And finally he gets in, he thinks close enough, and he calls the Napalm Pillar. Didn't quite work. Now here we go.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason to call Napalm Pillar from far away. It just doesn't have any range. But when you're up close, it's not just good on defense, folks. It's good on offense, too. As you can see, it helps set up frame traps and cover weaknesses, and blows up Peacock when she's in the corner.
And I actually really don't like that super that he did right there. I
EKG.
wish he did the knife super instead. Not as much damage, but look
Sure.
what EKG does.
Right.
At the end of it, not only does it launch the opponent far away, but you recover at the same time. You get no momentum there.
I mean, ideally, if you're a cock that's like really confident in your zoning, to lose that amount of life and then go back to a zoning position is not actually that terrible.
Right. And you saw it again right there. Just getting in close and using that Napalm Pillar. Great mix-up into a regular throw there. So he's going to get a big combo here. And I think he tries to do a burst bait here because you'll see he starts doing an...
Oh, no, I guess not. I mean, that does come up later.
Yeah. Okay, so...
nice. That's so nice. What a smart DHC. It's a DHC that resets the damage scaling to 80%. That's just how these DHCs work in this game.
Right.
But it doesn't get a knockdown, so his combo after that is still damaging.
Yeah, I think that was the attempt to burst bait right there with the Parasol, like right there. I didn't go back far enough. But that's okay. But let's just keep going here. So now he's kind of in a different position. Before he was using Valentine to get in.
Right. She needs to get in. She's not a keep away character.
Right. And using the napalm pillar as a tool. He doesn't have that tool anymore because now Parasol is the main character. So now she has to figure out a way to get in without the aid of a napalm pillar. But fortunately, Zinac just kind of gives her a birthday present right here. Activates the super. We talked about this already, how punishable this is. So sniper, retaliation, and he even gets a little jump attack off of that, which is really cool. But doesn't get anything more off of that.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't combo off of air throw unless you're already holding an item drop. So. Yeah, so this is a really bad situation for Zinac. Okay, he doesn't end up doing it. Of course, it's not a 1v1 anymore, so now it's no longer a 2 out of 3 per game. It's just one thing.
Right.
So that's that first game goes to JetM. Zinac was in a really bad position there. It's not like it is against Cerebella, where if you're down on life, Cerebella is still forced to come in. She's gonna take damage on the way in. She doesn't have great options. As Parasol, you can play a keep away game. You don't have to take damage on the way in necessarily.
Right.
You have Gimlet, and so you have different options. Zinac was really in a bad situation there.
Right. And so you see what happens right here is one of Double's assists. I think he went with the double assist, didn't he? Or did he go?
No, I don't think he does that. He goes with Parasol assist eventually. But I don't think he did that yet.
Yeah, he's doing it right
he
there.
He is doing it right now?
He's picking an assist for Parasol. Yeah, you're right. So I think he's going with the napalm pillar.
He is.
Now here's the problem though. They had actually talked about the fact that they played a bunch of casuals earlier in the day.
Yeah.
And they said that Zinac really only knows how to use one character.
Yeah, you'll see that coming up. But here, pause it for a sec. Ski Sonic, who's doing commentary on this originally, had a nice explanation for this. He likened it to Marvel vs. Capcom 2, where you have a team that could really use like Capcom assist.
And he's Psylocke.
Or I think anyway, I think he specifically said Capcom. Doesn't matter. And he was like, hey, if you don't know how to pick, if you don't know how to play Capcom, are you not going to pick his assist? No. You're going to pick that assist, and you're going to hope that what you want to do with it works out. You don't have to play him at the end.
Yep.
And actually, let's play this and see how Zinac does. I honestly don't really like Cock as a solo.
Right.
I don't think that she does that well there because she has these holes that she kind of needs coverage for.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, we've seen Marvel matches before where someone will have Commando and it gets down to Commando and they will just quit.
Yeah,
like they literally don't know what they're doing with them, so they just quit right away. And so, but you see immediately the benefits of having the Parasol napalm pillar right there because you see how it got him to stop?
Right.
And that was all Zinac needed to gather himself here. But now the problem is, this is the classic Commando match from Marvel 2, in that you always let the opponent commando first, and then commando, because you will start blowing up their Captain Commando. So that is what's going on here. Whoever's calling Parasol first, and then the opponent calls Parasol, the second one is going to succeed right there. You see? Mm-hmm. He keeps punishing the Parasol assist there. And
yeah, I mean, you can see it's obviously much more difficult for a JetM to get through this. And it's not just that it's different. When he's up close, you can see his approach is a little bit different than it was before. He's more cautious. He knows that there's going to be a Parasol coming out at some point.
And you can see how effective that's
much better.
Out. Yeah.
Right, so he actually manages to take down Valentine this time. He didn't take out either character in the previous game. And now it's just Parasol versus Peacock and Parasol.
Yep, and this is going to be rough. Because you had trouble getting in with one character before, but now he's got to deal with that too. So we've got item drops, and we've got Parasol here.
Well, but once she's in this situation, it's all gravy, man. She's got very high damage, and she can set up stupid resets and great frame traps. And wow, nice defense. He manages to call Parasol at the right time. Get away.
You see that? He called Parasol, and then he teleported to the other side and hit him with the cross-up because the napalm pillar hits on both sides like that. So good stuff there.
Knockdown. All right, this is a bad situation now for Zinac. Let's see. Oh, that's right. He goes for the reset in the throw.
Nice.
He might be able to kill here. I don't remember if he does.
Yeah,
this is level 3. Yeah, that's death.
No.
So now, pause it for a sec. It's not really like this is a 2-on-1. Okay,
before
that, it was a main character plus Napalm Pillar
Right.
versus Parasol, right?
Right.
And now you don't have main character. You have Napalm Pillar.
Yep. So obviously going with the Napalm Pillar, the biggest problem was sacrificing a lot of health. So that combo there was able to kill Peacock. Obviously, if Peacock was just by herself, she would still have a lot more life left. So
Right.
let's keep going here and see what happens with Zinac's Parasol, which
Let's see how this does.
yeah, let's see how this goes. So
I mean, it does awesome. Hey, everybody, look at this. It looks. Oh no, no. I see.
I mean, literally, you can hear Sonic and Zerp say during the commentary, you can tell he's trying to figure out moves on the fly. Like, he's
Right.
like, what are the moves? See, he's jumping and he's trying commands.
Yeah.
Like, he's literally trying to learn the character's moves right now.
Yeah.
He's like, this is a good jump attack. I'm just going to keep using this.
Game's first major. He finds a relatively safe super, especially as anti-air.
Yep. But you can tell, see, he didn't even use the right Napalm Pillar. He's like, oh, there's the right one. Okay. And so he's still winning here.
Well, just because he had a huge life lead
Right.
before, but his rate of dealing damage is not even comparable
Yeah.
to what JetM's is.
And you saw him do the Napalm Pillar, and JetM just baited it out. It hits with the level 3.
Yeah.
And you know, if you saw the show with Mike Z on it when he came by, that level 3 super very useful to use at the end of a combo because it does a ton of damage.
Okay, so let's go to a quick commercial break.
We've got 5 minutes left here.
That's right. When we come back, I actually kind of want to go back into training mode and test some stuff out.
Oh, okay. All right. So you guys can watch the rest of this match online. It is
Yes.
on Team Spooky's channel, correct?
That's
So-
right.
Yep. So you can see who was sent to losers bracket here.
Who went from winners finals to losers finals? I don't know.
Mysteries. All right. We'll be right back. All right, everybody.
back.
Welcome back.
So like I said, we don't just want to have this passive viewing of a tournament match. We want to actually try to learn stuff. And with that in mind, we're going to go back into training mode and go over what was the most frustrating thing for JetM to deal with there, which was the same Parasol Napalm Pillar assist that he's been using.
Right.
It clearly totally changed the way how he had to play Valentine, and his Val ended up getting killed.
Yeah.
So the question is, what can you do about Napalm Pillar?
Now, let me turn the hitboxes on again because I actually really want to see how large the Napalm Pillar assist
Here you go.
is. Ooh.
Oh, nice timing.
Wow. Okay.
That was
hang on.
identical.
Yeah, I know.
We're never going to get that again.
Well, I just want. I can't catch. Wow, it's so fast. It's literally like one frame of hitting. It looks like. There it is, right there.
Okay, there
You
it
can kinda
is.
see
Yeah, you can see it's. Well, I don't know if people can see it. Yeah,
they probably can't see it very
but
well.
it's those red boxes down there at the bottom of the screen, and not just the bottom, but they're actually pretty tightly linked to where the flames are.
Oh wow, you're
Look at
right.
that.
They're sticking way out behind.
And it's on both sides of her. But notice one thing: it doesn't actually go that far on top of her. So call Napalm Pillar. Okay, let me try to get around the flame. Right. Okay,
there,
so I can
yeah.
actually just jump over it.
So yeah, if you start learning the timing of this to get over it, so as soon as you see it come in, just like as soon as you see it, as soon as she lands, just jump.
Right. It's something you can do. And another reason to do this is to get rid of the mix-up. So one reason to call Parasol Pillar is offensively, like JetM was doing, because that means that while the opponent is in block stun, you can go high or low or throw, or high or low or whatever.
Right.
But if you're in the air, do it. You can't go high or low. It's not like that.
Right.
So you can, it's a way to minimize the risks that you take having to block Napalm Pillar.
Right.
There's also the fact that assists have 2 frames of vulnerability as they're coming in. So,
Which is hard to deal with because I mean, obviously most. Of the
it has
time,
to be predictive.
You're gonna be doing this
Exactly.
and then call it. Yeah.
But here, okay, on 3, call your assist. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Oops.
Oh, okay. Well, if I hit you, then it goes away.
Oh,
So
right.
There's one thing.
1,
So 2, 3. So I didn't get it in time.
Too early. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Wow, that's really hard to hit.
Yeah, it is.
Not a lot of active frames. Oh, okay. So you can just throw her like
Yeah.
that.
Well, yeah. I mean, all throws make it so that you're white. You see this white meaning invulnerability. That means that if the opponent has something like, actually, this is something I do use a lot. If the opponent has something like Napalm Pillar, and I expect it, I'm gonna go boom. In which case I'm invincible, or I'm gonna go boom, anti-air,
Right.
in case I think you're gonna jump.
Wait, so try calling the Napalm Pillar again. I just want to see because like I have a move that hits very long.
I mean, here, the issue is that we're not getting her as she comes in. So, okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there you go.
There it is. So, yeah. You have to hit her literally.
It's predictive.
The moment she touches the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not something you can do in reaction, but it's something that's potentially available. But
like I said, if you get accustomed to seeing it, do it again. If I jump at the right timing, try it again. I want to see if I can make it over.
you have to super jump.
You have to super jump. Okay. Oh wow! So that covers a lot of space then, because of that one flame that goes
Right.
up.
The flame is the thing that's covering
there.
you.
Yeah, gotcha. So it's really hard to make it over it. So do it one more time.
Yep.
So there's the key right there. It's very Commando-like. So the strategy for Commando was to come and attack the opponent on the top of their head as opposed to in front of them. So if you're expecting it, he's going to call Parasol, like jump and air dash forward or something like that. So
Right.
call it.
Or well, here, do run super jump.
Okay.
Because running first, just do 2 buttons then super jump.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Like 1, 2.
No. I mean like
see
use
what you're saying.
use the 2 button
right.
run then super jump. Just immediately, just 2 buttons super jump
Right. So
like that.
right. So that's gonna get over.
Exactly. That'll get you farther and higher. All right. So ready?
Yeah. Well, do the count
Nice.
again, right?
1, 2, 3.
Right.
Yeah,
So
there
that
you
makes
go.
it over right there.
Right.
So, I mean, that's the thing is like, obviously, once I make it over there, especially if you're someone like Philia and you have the move, the scissors in the air, which will stop you moving forward, you can get over that one flame
Right.
that goes up and then come attack down again.
Exactly.
And so for someone like her, you could probably air bash back down, you know what I mean, to get the... My buttons are not configured properly.
Oh, for real?
Oh, no, I guess they are. It just takes...
What are you trying to do?
Oh, she can't attack out of the air dash backwards. She can
think-
only special move.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Oh, there's a delay. You see it?
Oh, okay.
You see it? Yeah. Okay. See, that's good to know.
Yeah, that is good
So
to know.
you can actually just
Didn't
jump
know.
back and try to hit him with this.
Yeah.
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 But
All right.
you really got to play with the Parasol in mind. And of course, the other biggest weakness of it is the cooldown period on it. So call
Right.
it again. Like if you bait it out, then whap.
Punish.
I can try to do as much
Exactly.
punish
And
to it as
and
possible.
I can't. I mean, I can call assist again really quickly, but here, wait. Just let her get off screen.
Oh, okay.
So boom. Okay, so that's how fast I can do it. But there was that period of time in between. So if you, don't just be some barbarian about it and like rush in and go crazy. Think about when the opponent's going to call the napalm pillar or whatever it is, if it's double butt slam or whatever the assist is. Think about how often they can call it and which situation. So if you see me do this and you're not there, okay, now's your time. Go crazy.
Right. Yeah. So definitely, I mean, Napalm Pillar was designed in a way that she stands there afterwards for a reason.
Look how long she's there. She says hello.
Yeah, that's there for a reason, just so that while she's standing there, that is your opportunity to get in. So you definitely have to do a lot of bait. So do it one more time. I want to see if I can do something. Oops, one more time. I didn't mean to. Oh, I see. I pushed
Ooh, I
block.
like it.
Yeah. So. Oops, so I actually made it over that time. How funny. So I can push block and stay in that way.
Okay, yeah, I actually didn't know you could push buck the assist like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So
to know.
that's actually really good. So yeah, stuff like that. Anyways, we are cutting into Steve's time right now. So we should definitely, encourage everyone to go over to the youtube.com/thestreamtv.
That's where Cross Counter Live is going to be. It's the Steve Show featuring Mike and I don't know.
Peter.
Is Combo Fiend going to be there still? Okay, so it's Mike Ross and Combo Fiend.
And today there's a special guest. Mr. Wizard is going to be there, and he is going to make some announcements about Evo this coming, which is like almost a little over 2 months away already, which is ridiculous to me.
Dude, that was yesterday. that
Yeah,
we were
I
at
know.
Evo 2011.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
In just a little over 2 months.
That's crazy. Anyway, there's going to be a big announcement there. Make sure you tune in. But as always, if you want to stick around and have a chat on our chat, I know some people like doing that. Absolutely, you're welcome to stick around. We're going to milk you for all the esports pennies you're worth.
Yeah,
that's
that's
so
right.
rich.
Yes, because our chat, the Twitch TV chat is much better, and the YouTube chat does not have Kappa. So
Right. And I actually still don't know if we even get anything for running ads when our stream is not up. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm just doing it to troll because it's funny.
We should just leave the game screen up. You know why we're doing it though? We're testing to see if the new setup will lag after 2 hours.
Got it.
All right.
Let's
Okay,
get 'em.
cool. All right. So guys, tune in youtube.com/thestreamtv. Check out the Steve Show.
Bye.
All right.